I say all praises and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Stone. Shalom to all our brothers out there pushing truth in all sincerity and in all honesty. This is a brother from James Jamaica Camp, Yashamai.
I war.
And today we want a video on this whole coronavirus, scare, what take place right across the world, because you have people, other people in America now, rushing to basically the supermarket, to get foods. You see, because the scare basically take place now. We have a lot of people now see that this coronavirus out basically become a pandemic in America. So people are rushing to the stores now. Is to basically get things. You see, to which scripture speak about famine. You see, the Lord and Savior Yahushua going back 2,000 years ago. You can bring it up, brother, for you. You go into the article. You see, me speak about famine and pestilence. I was already see the pestilence. You see, this coronavirus thing was spread. I will see the famine that come now. You see, because ultimately, you see me, Lord's willing, it's going to lead to a famine. You see me, worldwide. You see, the hope and prayer this year. See, because we can't this society. We are not living in a wicked society like this year, one.
It says Matthew 24 verse 3.
One.
And as he sat up on the Mount of Olives, the disciples came privately, saying, Tell us when shall these things be done, and what shall be the signs of thy coming?
And what shall be the signs of thy coming? What shall be the sign of the Lord? Yahushua, the man of people ignorant, they call Jesus coming. One.
And of the end of the world.
And the end of the world, end of this age, you see me, end of this wicked society. You see, because going back 2,000 years ago, they have the Roman Empire that rule. You see me, I know we know what the second leg of the Roman Empire. So we live in a time when all these prophecies come to pass. You see, one brother?
Basically, talk about the latter days now.
Last days. One?
It says, and Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive thee. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am a Mashiach, and shall deceive many. And he shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
Shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. A lot of basically report coming out, about World War III. January of World War III scared. A lot of people across the world were scared about World War III kick off because what happened to the Iranian general. So this is what the scripture says, you go hear of wars and rumors of wars. Go on.
And if you can check the Middle East right now, you have a lot of wars going on over there.
Turkey.
Because it's Turkey and Syria right now. Hey, it's over there, it's hot. It's on fire, man. You see reports coming out that even Chinese military ship fire off of America.
Yeah,
jet,
laser
off of America jet.
So
you know, boy, the rhetoric for war is in the air, man. See? So it's all happening, man. It says, and I say, you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, and see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
All these things must come to pass, and the end is not yet. Why? Because you still have some certain more prophecies to fulfill. Like, for example, one of the main prophecies we basically look over the years, basically come to pass, is it fully implementing the monetary worldwide at the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast. Go on.
For nations shall rise against nations, and kingdoms against kingdoms. And there shall be famine.
There shall be what? Famine. And that's what we are looking for right now, the famine. You see, because we have shortage of food now. In Italy, I know we see a lot of people in America now buying up the foods.
Which is right, man.
You see, so ultimately, you see, they're going to lead to famine. You see, we hope and pray this year, as I mentioned when we started the video. One?
And pestilence.
Pestilence like diseases. You see, like the coronavirus.
And earthquakes in diverse places.
I see a lot of earthquakes.
And that's been happening, man. Even like 2 days ago, you have earthquakes here in Trinidad. A couple weeks ago, you have earthquakes here in Jamaica. See, you have different parts of the world, man. You can check it, the earthquake been going off, man. So these are signs at the end, man. See? So the scripture says, measure all the time diligently, man. See? Because, hey, that's what we do as men of the Lord. We're prophets of the Heavenly Father. See?
Watch,
and that's what the Lord gives us this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to do, man. And we bring this word to you people, man. You Negroes, Native Americans, and Latinos, man, which are the children of Israel. See? Say, we tell you to look out to what are the signs for the end of the time, and basically they're happening now. See? Alright, and that's the job description of a prophet, man. It says, you want the article. It says, this is an article from Daily Mail. It says, this is published 2nd of March 2020, update. Alright, it says, panic buying. It's the US as anxious shoppers stockpile food and medical supply as the number of coronavirus cases surged to 91.
Right.
So it's on a rise, it's growing, man. It's growing in the United States. A couple of days ago, you heard that it was must be barely 1 or 2 somebody infected in America, and it's rising to a high number right now. Then,
Right.
it says people started stockpiling items from stores across the country over the weekend, as health officials confirmed the first 2 people had died in the United States from coronavirus.
Right.
See? And we see even what in Italy, Iran, and some other countries, man, where the death toll arise rapidly, man. Because in Iran, the last report we get, I think about 18 or so dead in Iran. It's the rising of the number in South Korea is high. Japan, Italy, as the brother mentioned before. So guess what? And a lot of people has been panic, man. They panic over this thing. They have a lot of panic are going, man. See? But we as men of the Lord, we're not gonna be in that panic mood, man. Because guess what? Through the Spirit and power of the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, the scriptures has revealed these things unto us and show us the boy these things are gonna come to pass.
Right.
But if we be faithful unto the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, we're gonna be protected, man.
Right.
See? From all of these.
Proverbs 3 and verse 25.
So the book of Proverbs 3 and verse 25, it says, be not afraid, Proverbs 3 verse 25, it says, be not afraid of sudden fear, neither of the desolation of the wicked when it cometh.
So this is how the scripture says we're not supposed to be afraid. You see, we have destruction when it cometh here. We're not supposed to be afraid like all regular people are bug out now because this whole coronavirus scare will take place.
Which is right, man.
A lot of people are going to buy food. The scripture says, my servant shall eat, but he shall be hungry. Lord going to feed him servant here.
Which is right,
You
man.
see me, we believe that. You see me, we hope and pray to Yahweh Hashem Yahshai and give us the faith. You see me, to continue the work until the end.
But because you know, say you have the protection of the Lord, man, and we are men of the Lord, we're supposed to leave ourselves careless, man.
Right.
See, for this thing come up, because the scripture says we must not tempt the Most High, man. So we can't just allow for ourselves just out there carelessly among these people, man. See, we have to be careful when we're out there also, man. See, it says, for the Lord shall be thy confidence,
Right.
and shall keep thy foot from being taken.
Right.
See?
Exactly.
Yes, and if you go Psalms 91, it said, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under it. You can get it back. Alright,
Go on.
so Psalms 91. Let's get it, Psalms 91. Psalms 91 verse 1. It says, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty.
Because I want a secret place of the Most High. The word of the Heavenly Father, yo.
God, which is right, man.
It's truth, yo. People say that, the name of the Lord is a strong tower, the righteous run it into and are safe.
And are safe, man. Come.
Go on.
It says, I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress. See? My God, my fortress, my power, in him will I trust.
Go on.
See? And not in man.
Go on.
See? Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler
Go on.
and from the noisome pestilence.
From the ICBM missiles that we are going to shoot
right,
off.
man.
You see me? Right across the world and the land of America and also on the land of Israel.
God.
You see me? We know that America is going to fire for them ICBM missiles also and China and Russia. Certain other part of the world are get hit.
Which is right.
You see me? We're Heavenly Father going to protect us.
Yes.
See, Lord's willing we do the work to the end. Go on.
Right, man. He shall cover thee with his feathers.
Talking about the chariots, so-called white man calling UFOs. Go on.
Can, and under his wings shall thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler.
Go on. So it's truth.
It's word, man.
This word going to be our shield and buckler, man.
So you know, this is the time we're supposed to put on the whole armor of the Almighty, man. And the scripture said the whole armor of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, because say, what? You go down and say, the shield of faith.
Right.
The sword, which is the Spirit of God. See, which is this word, man. All of that, man. So basically at the time we were supposed to dwell closer and closer to the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, man. Draw nearer and nearer, man. See? It says, thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day.
Thou shalt not be afraid of her by the terror by night. See, you're going to have a lot of things that take place here.
Which is right, man.
See me? You're going to be the greatest destruction. Lord, I do way more worse things than when back then right. To ancient Egypt. Scripture said that. I walked back then in ancient Egypt. He said, Lord, release a lot of spirits out.
Terror, man.
You see me, and the Egyptian them, magician them basically, you know, scared. So Scripture said, thou shalt not be afraid of a terror by night. Go on.
Says, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness.
Nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness like the diseases.
Can.
You see, because we know you have way more diseases than this basically I can release.
And you see, after you come out with a new one, disease X. You know, Ethiopia, man. Where it make your hemorrhage through your eyes and your mouth and all different parts of your body, man. Something similar to the Ebola. See? So we know say, hey, the so-called white man have a lot of these things to work, man.
Release
in lab,
CDC.
Man. As the scripture says, we are not ignorant of Satan's devices.
Center of disease control. We ain't gonna use them, you know. You see, because we need time now when they want to basically destroy majority of the earth population. You see, the new world order plan. Yeah, going back to the Georgia guy's stone, maintain humanity and a 500 million. So they plan to kill off majority of the people on the earth. That's what the bank leader plan, you. You see, go on.
Nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness,
go on.
Nor for the destruction that wasteth at noon.
Noonday.
At noonday, 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand.
A lot of people are going to die around the election.
Which is right.
You see, people are going to jump like fly.
Just a man are going to put on the ground like dung.
Man, back on.
See? It says 1,000 at thy right hand, but it shall 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee.
Because the Heavenly Father going to protect him elect.
Which is right.
See, all about elect on this side.
It says, only with thine eyes shall thou behold and see the reward of the wicked.
So only with our eyes we're going to see what? The reward of the wicked. And who's the wicked? They read Malachi 1 and 4 tells us, Edom, thou shall call them the God of wickedness. Man. We shall use so-called white people today. No, so wicked of our people.
Yeah, you can. Because a lot of our people wicked, man. Because they've gone off of the ways of the so-called white man, man.
And they hate the most of the you how about right, shy. Right. So they're going to get judged along with the so-called white man. So because they all who China and to them and get what? Just
true, man. See? It says, because thou hast made the Lord, which is thy refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation.
Exactly.
So we're supposed to dwell with the Most High more and more, man, through the word, through the Spirit and power of the Lord, man. Go off of the book of the commandments of life. This is it, man. Walk in it, man. This is the way.
This is our ability. Scripture says we're supposed to pray too.
Yeah, can.
Watch as well as pray. I have a scripture now, I think Luke 18, I believe. Say a man must basically always to pray, not to faint.
Which is
so
right,
we live in a time we're supposed to pray now. You see me fast too. Because some serious things are going to happen. It's time to come here.
Hey, get yourself in line for what's coming, man. Because we know famine is coming, man.
And all our faith going to get tested.
Yeah, our faith will get tested. And the reason why we need fasting, is to train our body, man. So that's when the time comes, we can withstand all the adversity that will come upon us, man. The adversity of hunger. Because guess what? Hey, as a man of the Lord, hunger will face it too, man. The famine will come and it will face it. But at the last end, we are going to get delivered, man. See, because the scripture says you cannot be faint-hearted, man. See? It says, there shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plagues come nigh thy dwelling. See?
Exactly.
And this is a plague, man.
It's coronavirus.
Coronavirus is a plague.
COVID-19.
Which is right, man. So if you abide in the Lord, man, see? And continue to endure in this word, see? And push the truth, man. And live according to all the scriptures you're supposed to live, man. See? Showing brotherly love and all them stuff, man. See? Hey, live as one. So we need all of that, man. See? Alright. It says the 2 coronavirus related deaths were confirmed in Washington state and includes a resident at the Life Care Center nursing home and patients at the Evergreen Health Hospital. And probably those are 2 people with complications, man. Then when we say a lot of sick people there in the world, man, all different type of diseases. Basically our people are under the curses, man, deep under the curses, as well as, you know, they have a lot of Edomites and other people from other nations have all different type of sickness, man. Diabetes, heart conditions, hypertension, all of them stuff, man. So basically this sickness will come, I got affect a lot of those people, man. It says the spread of the disease, which began in China and has seen more than 89,000 cases worldwide and over 3,000 fatalities, prompted panic buying ever since health authorities warned that Americans should start preparing for domestic acceleration of the virus. Videos emerged on social media over the weekend of shoppers rushing into stock up on toilet paper, bottled water, disinfectant, wipes, and sanitizers from California to New York. So right across America, people are prepared, man.
Gone.
Yeah.
You have a lot of basically people now prepared to them and watch who are prepared, who are prepped. So when things get, when push come to shove, you know, them basically go visit them, group up as team. Because scripture speak about say, and they shall invade one another. You can bring out a scripture the brother in a second is just 15. It starts at verse 14. See how a lot of men going to basically fight for food. You see me shoot man and take them food because
second Ezra 15.
And this is a future prophecy we are approaching right now.
And verse 14. Now I'm going to start, let's bring out verse 1. It says, Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord.
And that's how we are doing right now. You see, we are speaking the word of prophecy because we live in a time, you see, a lot of prophecies taking place. You see, swiftly and speedily.
And as the elder Apostle Tahar has deemed this year the year of prophecy, man. And it's rightly said, because we can see where the prophecies are happening, man. And speedily happening too. See? One behind the other, man. See? It says, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
For the word of the Heavenly Father is what? Faithful and true. You see me, we are witnessing that too, because we see, you see me, a lot of prophecies fulfilling right before our eyes.
Which is right, man.
The word of the Heavenly Father is faithful and true. One?
It says, fear not the imagination against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. Hey, that's basically what the Lord said, no fear where people want to imagine about us, how we look. See? Or what they want to say about women. Who them man. See? Where them man get them knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Which school them go to learn. See? Hey, them not going to listen to us, man. Because them look at us as nobody. See? It says, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. See? Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world.
Kind of like what takes place right now. See this coronavirus thing. We're in the media right now, right across the world.
Which is right, man.
You see, it's a part of the plague that the Heavenly Father bring upon the world. You see me, ultimately the ICBM missiles them. You know? The end goal, you know, basically destroy the land of America. You see, because what? It is the vengeance of the Lord, judge America for all their wickedness. You see, along with the chariots, powerful laser beams from the chariots.
The sword forming death and destruction. In verse 14, it says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. So people say, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. And the word woe means destruction or suffering. Which is right,
so we live that time, you see me, destruction of this wicked society. One.
For the sword and their destruction draw it nigh.
We can clear that right now. One.
And one people shall stand and fight against another.
We have a class war. You know, upper class against the lower class. You know?
And you got race war
also.
And swords in their hands.
Swords in their hands, one.
Guns, knife, machete, whatever a man can get to defend himself in that time, man. See? A man go draw. See? A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
A man shall desire to go into another city and shall not be able because you have quarantine like we say take place right now. You see me, I believe you have in New York, they say you have 83 people quarantine in New York. You have an article come out
CNBC.
Yeah,
it come out the other day, man.
So this is how basically come up on the earth right now because we say take place now, you see the beginning of what to come. Hey, because people say that speaking about the beginning of sorrows. See, way more worse things than we see take place right now across the world. They're ahead.
Basically, a lot of the numbers that they give you, the numbers don't add up. See, because they give you less number than people were infected, man. See, because the government cover it up, man. Because they don't want to have a panic scare.
Have a panic at all.
Yeah. See? It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed.
The houses shall be destroyed because you have men basically group up together, you know, and go basically hunt. A lot of these men will basically prepare all these women will basically prepare them food. You know, go to the supermarket and buy up all these things. A lot of men going to come together and go hunt them.
I'm going to map them out.
People observe them, all the preppers them. When I observe them, I watch them. So in time to come, they're going to basically war for the food. I guess what? I'm going to give up in food easy so neither. So they are prepared for them too. Man. So they're going to have a blood bath, yo.
Yeah.
You see?
Because just the other day we read this article where this man buy up a year supply of food, put in an investment. How much it tin? much tin
Done.
of food, man. Zin?
Whole part somebody that come feed
Time
them
of prep, man.
A lot of men gonna hold
Lot
them
of
time.
hungry men, man.
Right,
Zin?
can be known. Time do that.
Time of Jacob's trouble is coming.
So they're not hungry, they must steam up.
It says, a man shall have no pity. It says, because of their pride, the city shall be troubled.
One.
The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
And houses shall be destroyed, men gonna be men shall be afraid. So a lot of men gonna be scared. Is of heart attack, scared. In Isaiah 13, he say, pangs and sorrow shall take hold of them. A man will cry like a woman in travail pain. And when scripture says take place, the time we approach it, man will cry like a woman. And what the Bible says, go on.
It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread.
Because of what?
And for a great tribulation.
Because of the lack of bread
and for a great tribulation.
Shortage of food. I would say already see it take place. We already see that take place right now.
Because the full storehouses are empty, man.
Yeah, you can't bring up to bread.
See? Because it says, upon his neighbor and for because of lack of bread and great tribulation, man. See?
Second Ezra 6 and 22.
Alright, this is second Ezra 6 verse 22.
One.
It says, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown.
Suddenly shall the sown place appear unsown.
See?
Suddenly. I will scripture say, when they shall think of peace and safety, sudden destruction shall come upon them. Man.
The day of the Lord shall come as a thief in the night, man. When you're not expect it.
You least expect it.
Because, Jake uncle being around, enjoying themselves, man, living lavishly, carelessly, going to parties every night and every day, and not considering what is going on around them, man. Putting up memes on internet, man, making jokes of events that are taking place across the world, and not knowing, when the time are coming, when these things are coming down upon your sudden, man, what you gonna do, man? As the scripture says, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, and the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty.
Like supermarket, yo. See, the places where you go to basically get certain things,
which is right,
are found empty. I already see that take place right now. You see, we see that take place in America now. You have a lot of people rushing to buying up all the things them, but they need you. So soon you're gonna run out. And guess what? You have shipment. You don't really have a shipment of things are coming in again. Even I'm out here in Jamaica, we have even I do a video on it yesterday. It's man basically look at the wharf. I say look at the wharf. It's empty.
The wharf empty, man.
So not really coming because of the coronavirus.
Mash up in life, man.
So this is what basically this is what we are approaching right now, yo.
And right now, you can walk on the streets out here in Jamaica. Basically, you just hear a youngster, me out a while ago, and I hear a youngster from school. That's about the coronavirus won't reach at Jamaica. See? So a lot of them, it is going to come to Jamaica, man. But them attack it, but them not take it serious, man. See? Them attack with a hope that not gonna come. But the scripture said these plagues are gonna come, man. See? And Jamaica is a place known for highly dependent on importation of food. See? And we not produce enough. So when the liquor in the supermarket run out and the shipment now come from other places across the Caribbean and so forth, man, and different parts of the world like China, United States and stuff, everybody will keep them food in a time of crisis, man. Then you have great crisis down here. See? And we can see how the crime rate high already in Jamaica, so guess what? In the time to come, it's going to get worse, man. 260 gone dead from the year start in how much days? A little over 60 days or so. So that number arise as we speak. See? This. And the trumpet shall give sound. And the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man hear it, they shall be suddenly afraid. The trumpet is speaking now. But basically, it's talking about right now. The trumpet a blow. Because we out here, we're talking it, man. It says, scripture says, shall a trumpet
be blown in a city, and the people be not afraid. See? See? Says the Lord will do nothing but show a secret and his servants his prophet, man. That's why we out here as the prophets, man. See, this is our job description. See, to bring the word and Lord Yahweh Hashem Yoshai unto you, man. All them other
so-called teachers in the churches, the politicians, all of them would be telling you about prosperity, man. You can't know that they are false prophet, man. See? Because the scripture tell you the job description of a prophet. See? You want to get it?
Hold on. No,
Alright.
No, finish. Keep on, I'm going on.
24. It says, verse 24. And at that time,
the time we're approaching right now,
can
you see me, and at that time, you see me, the time we are approaching swiftly and speedily, you see me, this is how it will take place. One.
And at that time, shall friend fight one against another.
Shall friend fight one against another. You see, because when shortage of food come, guess what? I'm going to pray up. You see, you are my neighbor. You see, me and him good now, but as soon as food run out, I'm going to want to fear one. I have none.
Hey, the scripture tell you, man, a friend cannot be known
in the time of prosperity.
In the time of prosperity, man. See? And an enemy cannot be hid in the time of adversity, man. So when the time of adversity come, you will know who are your friend from who are your enemy them time, man. So all who used to laugh and smile with you and pretend with you, like some boy them with you because you can give them a little handout.
Right.
When the time come when nothing can run and hard times start face them, then you're going to see if them really with you, man. See?
God. Hey, Lord, I'm going to be with the elect, because it's all about the elect.
Which is right, man.
You see what I say, Lord, say, we're not going to be shame in the evil time, or in the days of famine. We're going to be satisfied. You see, in scripture. You see, we open prayer. You see me, we basically we are pushing truth right across the road in all sincerity and all honesty to endure this work until the end.
Which is right.
Because even if I say we're not going to be ashamed, no time to come. You see, it's all about,
again,
faith in Yahweh, Hashmi and Shai.
2 Coronavius 6 and verse 24 again, it says, and at that time shall friends fight one against another, like enemies. See? And the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. See? Yeah, let's jump to verse 16. 18. It says, this is 2 Coronavius 16 and verse 17. It says, woe is me, who shall deliver me in those days? See? In those evil days, man.
Who are going to deliver? You know, time to come. Because the average people are saying, hey, we keep on saying it, they don't really care about the things we say that take place across the world. Even America, them precious America, they love so much. So what take place in America, you have you see me? That's one of the main aim for our people out here in Jamaica, which are mainly from the tribe of Benjamin, is to get to America. Get a visa and get to America. And you have people coming back and forward from America, so ultimately going to reach you.
Which is right, man.
See me? Regardless of them things, this virus is going to reach you one way or the other. So the average people don't really care about what take place out here in Jamaica or what take place across the world, because guess what? You know, I'm out here yet.
Which is right.
You see, they might get that reality, struck very soon. So people say, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? What will help in the time to come? You see me, we hope and pray that Yahweh Hashmi shall deliver us in the time to come here. You see, when everybody else is about go. Go on, brother.
It says, the beginning of sorrows.
The beginning of sorrows. So we see take place across the world right now. You see me? It's the beginning of sorrows. The beginning. You see me? So you have way more worse things there ahead. Go on.
And great mourning.
Go on.
The beginning of famine and great death.
The beginning of famine. So the whole supermarket thing we say take place in America now, people are run to the supermarket buy up all these things. Is what? The beginning of famine. Go on.
The beginning of famine and great death.
The beginning
of wars.
World War III.
And the poor still stand in fear.
And the poor still stand in fear. All these leaders across the world are going to stand in fear. You see, when this thing escalates, you get
I see the little coronavirus scared a lot of these leaders across the world in a fear, man. Because they're in a fear the economy collapse.
That's my next thing too.
Yeah.
The economy collapse. And that's what basically bringing what? They RFI the microchip, they RFI the microchip because that's what the elite want.
And then push the vaccination program. Kill a lot of you people.
Last year that basically speak about ID 2020.
Which is right, man.
Vaccine information. Go on.
It says the powers shall stand in fear.
Go on.
The beginning of evils. What shall I do when this evil shall come?
What people are going to do when all these things start to take place? What am I going to do? Do not think about these things, though. Go on.
It says, behold, famine and plague.
Famine and plague, like coronavirus. Go on.
And the locusts them want to take place in Africa right now and across places in China and and down there in the Middle East, man, and part of Asia, man. Them swarm in the place like mad ants.
And as sure it's a judgment that they will follow to you.
Yeah, can.
Because so when they from Africa now they reach China.
Which is right, man.
These locusts. Going back to ancient Egypt. So that plague that we really follow basically smite Egypt with you.
That's what gonna bring the famine too. See? That's gonna bring the famine, man.
One.
See? As it says, behold, famine and plagues, tribulation and anguish.
Tribulation and anguish, go on.
Are sent as scourges and for amendment.
So, say, all these things sent for scourges for amendments. All these things Heavenly Father used to punish our people. But guess how people now consider? So they've been punished for all their wicked ways. Or
right,
people which are use so-called Negroes and Latinos and Native American Indians. They now consider wickedness on the base of the so say, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish, all of these things Heavenly Father sent as well. Scourges is in for amendment. One.
But for all these things, they shall not turn away from their wickedness.
But for all these things we see take place right across the world now, people still never turn from their wickedness. They might continue to do it. Two our people.
Because
until the time of destruction.
Them stiff-necked and rebellious, man.
Then
that I think with the people, man, they were stiff-necked people. A bunch of evil doers, man. Because hey, it is evil, it is easy. So like it's easy to do evil than to do good, man. In this society, man. Hey, wickedness is glorified, man. In this society. It says, but for all this, their wickedness shall not, no, nor be always mindful of the scourges. It says, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. See? As you know, hey, food and clothes cheap, man. You can get cheap things from China all about, and them things. So people, hey, people life, even though people say them stuff about them still can afford to buy some things, clothes and them things they put on them, shoes on them foot, clothes to wear. See? Them can still put a little food in them pots. So boy, them say, boy, it's so hard. See? It's hard, but it's not hard because people complain. See? In good case. And even then shall evils grow up on the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion.
Great confusion. Live that time on the greatest confusion
right now, man. Hey, because right now people up and down like when you go some liquor or fall and animal all over the place are flatter. That's what people all over the place like mad and snow.
Because hey, even you look across the world now with this whole LGBTQ thing that spread. You know, become the norm to people right across the world. So hey, we live in a confused time here, which is right, man. Go up to Babylon. You see me, America we have life, or the so-called white man we have life. Because you know, so the whole LGBTQ thing go back to UN. You know, part of the UN goal.
So hey, when you look on it, when you see a man, a big, growing, strong man, see an Israelite man, like a basketball player, Dwayne Wade, have it okay with him son. Become a transgender man, in 12-year-old son. See? Him allow that to happen, man. So you can say, hey, this place is finished, man. It's over, man. See? It says, for many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine.
Because famine is one of the terriblest ways to die. Scripture tell that. But they buy by the sword, than by basically by famine. The worst way to die is by famine.
See?
One.
And the other that escape the plagues, the hunger, shall the sword destroy, man.
So I'll always escape the famine and get put to death by one sword.
Yeah, because guess what? That's going back to a lot of you people where have things stored up. See? Store up in your house, man, because guess what? You're not things about to you store up your things them. You feel it's okay for you, because you have food to eat. But the man when I have no food to eat, I come look for you with him gun to kill you to take your food, man. That is what's gonna happen, man. See? It says,
exactly as the brother I say. You see, you're gonna have a lot of people hunting you. Because see, right across the world. Like especially rich neighborhood. I must say they must have food.
Yeah. Like all the money from all, for example, out here in Jamaica, you have the money from down in the ghetto. Hey, they can start go up a Norbrook and up a Red Hills and all, Garden Town and them place there. Where the rich people them live, go look food, man. See? Because you know them rich people are going for them food store. And them were in the city, I go want to come in the country here, I come look food, come raid man plantation and all them something to me.
Yeah, so you have total madness, yo.
Yeah,
You see,
it's all about confusion.
because if you land on the side in time, out here in Jamaica, would say, dog, them a supper. You see,
Which is right,
wash me shine the side that time to come. You see, me doom. You see, so that me say all praises and honor to your wash me shine, wash me kakadash. The blindness to the apostles and elders of great men stone. Shalom to all our brothers and out there push his truth, continue to push his truth. Because pretty soon you're going to leave this wicked society. Shalom. Shalom. Shalom.
Wow.